I'm excited to be sitting here with George Morris and Joe Reardon from Century21 Everest Realty Group. Thank you guys for being here today.
Hey, we're excited to be here.
Yeah,
okay, so I want to know, George, we've seen you here before. Why did you bring Joe today?
Well, hey, first of all, we're excited to be here just because it's the summer sales are going on, and real estate, of course, is white hot as it has been. And you know, we hit a real milestone in our organization where we just hit 500 agents in the state of Utah.
Wow.
So we are so excited for what we have to be able to help the people of Utah. So with that, right now, I want to talk about an opportunity real quick, and then I'm going to introduce Joe over here. But 65% of families in America currently, according to the Federal Reserve, own their own home. 45% of them do not, which leads to two things. One, we want to help them find a home for their first home, but the second is that there's an opportunity to invest. There's an opportunity to build their future. And we cannot count on so many different aspects of the market, but we can always count on real estate as it has recovered over these years. So I've brought Joe Reardon with me, and to share some ideas and some thoughts in regards to investing and why real estate is an amazing investment in today's marketplace, even with as good as it is.
So you say investing. So when we think investing in houses, I think HGTV and flipping houses.
Yeah,
is that what you mean?
Right. Well, you know, it's interesting. That's what a lot of people think. A lot of people think, you know, watch all these television shows, and they think that investing in real estate is basically flipping houses. And you know, that is a great vehicle. It's a good way to make a lot of money. However, what those television shows don't show you is they don't show you that there's actually a lot of risk and there's a lot of time involved in it. In fact, I have a great friend, and he flips a ton of houses. He does very well, but it's his business. It's his job. And I think for some people, a lot of people want to get into it. It's much better if they look at trying to create a real estate portfolio. It's a much better way, I think, to create wealth. And with that, they can actually take advantage of what I call the three-layer cake of investment returns for real estate, which is namely, you know, cash flow from the property, principal write-down on the loan, and then depreciation. And then the icing for that cake is really appreciation, or the property going up in value. And you know, the challenge is back 10 years ago, 2006, there were so many people that were buying properties just for the appreciation. And that's where they got into trouble, instead of buying properties based upon the fundamentals of the property. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
So now people know, maybe don't go out if you're trying to invest and try flipping properties, but how do you get started in the right way to be using this as to build your portfolio?
Good.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, we're actually going to be having an investing seminar this Thursday at the office, 7 to 8:30, and we're going to go over, you know, all the different basics of real estate, why real estate, you know, can be a much better vehicle. You know, based upon that kind of that cake we talked about, you can get much better returns in a lot of cases in real estate than in, you know, the stock market or other places. So we'd love to see everyone there.
Well, and I mean, you said 45% of people are renting out there, so that's such a great market for people to be doing.
You start looking at the marketplace, and there's so much excitement. You go to a party, you go in a social gathering, you're talking about real estate. And the fact is that more wealth is built from real estate than any other entity. I mean, you think about how important real estate is. That even back when the recession was going on, the government was giving massive incentives. I mean, thousands of dollars just to get people to buy real estate. What it does for our economy, what it does for our future. And frankly, look, funds will go away, stocks will come and go, companies will come and go, but the one solid thing since this country was created is real estate. And so we have to make sure that we realize that that really needs to be part of our vehicle for retirement. It needs to be part of our future because of the stability that it brings.
That is so great to know. I'm so excited every time you guys come on. If you want to learn more about this, like they said, there's going to be this free investment seminar. The information is up on your screen. It's going to be July 21st, 7 to 8:30, and the address is 6925 South Union Park Center over in Cottonwood Heights. Thanks for coming here today, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us be here.
Hey, Brian, what's coming up next?
Well, we're talking about